But today I felt like doing all cards. Just for something different. A little different. I mean, that's the thing, is like half the run is the same either way. So, let's go through the settings. Let's see. Show text immediately on. Camera speed 150%. I think this actually matters a little bit. I was recently theorizing about it, at least. I haven't really fully confirmed it. Like, I haven't timed it out or anything. But it seems to be doing better. But basically, whenever you turn into ride scale, the car is automatically facing whichever direction the camera is facing, not which direction Nova was facing beforehand. So, being able to quickly get the camera facing the right direction so that you could then turn into a car sooner, because the camera has a better turning radius than the car does. So, I think having this maxed out, and 150 is as far as it goes, is actually optimal for the speedrun. I could be wrong, but I like to have it at that setting, and I've gotten used to it. Double health and invincibility have to be off. I want saving on, just in case. Skip dialogue on. 60 FPS lock must be on. And then finally, we are going to change this to traditional Chinese. And we're going to get ready to get started. Excuse me. So, yeah, if you've been around lately, if you've seen me on Twitter. Oh, Twitter. Hey, Twitter is a thing. Hang on. Hold up just a second. I'm going to go tell Twitter that I've gone live. So, boop, 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 boop. Live now. Oh, I have global... Hang on. Global hotkeys always screws me up. Live now with Anodyne 2. Return to dust. All cards speed run. And then I got a link around here somewhere. Oh, I'm such a good streamer. You can tell I'm super professional at doing this all the time. Copy that link, please. Paste that link. Tweet. Okay. Twitter has been informed. I think that means we're good to go. So yeah, if you've been following me on Twitter lately, you've seen me talking about this. Let's turn global hotkeys back on. And yeah, I just really enjoy speedrunning this game. I am thinking, like, eventually, like, once I get really happy with my times, I might look into other games to speedrun, because I kind of just enjoy speedrunning, period, I think. But for now, I'm really enjoying this one. It probably helps that it's, like, a smaller community, and therefore a smaller leaderboard, so it's not, like, the competition isn't unreasonably hard. Like, I don't think I could go speedrun, say, Link to the Past, because, holy moly, you want to talk about a hotly contested game. Though I might, I don't know, that could still seem like one I could learn as, like, less as a, hey, I want to do well on this leaderboard, and more of a, here's a party trick. I know how to play Link to the Past really quickly. Oh, hey, Turbo. Thanks for the good luck. We'll see if I can get somewhere with this. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So let's get started. And did I turn global hotkeys back on? Because I kind of need that. Yes, it's on. Okay. Alright. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, we got a brief little cutscene here right at the beginning. And we're gonna hold the control stick and jump to get out of another cutscene immediately after that one. And skip it all together. I've gotten the very beginning parts of this run down pretty tight at this point, because like I did a lot of resetting on this early part when grinding out any percent. And so it's the latter parts I expect to be more sloppy, but this I feel like I've got down pretty well. Now that I've said that, I'm going to screw up something basic. I just know it, but this is going to be a no reset stream because the run takes long enough as it is, and it's already 9 p.m. like when I got started. Yeah, again, thanks Turbo. We'll be going for, I don't know, probably 2 hours ish, a little bit less, because that's how long this run takes. So yeah, not a ton to say about the early parts of this run. Warning, there is a flashing lights warning, so if that's something that bothers you, there's a couple of spots where that happens, because there's a trick called pause gliding in this game, where you spam pause to stall your glide, basically to halt your downward momentum. I will try to warn you as they come up, so you can look away when that happens. That should have been sped out to the side, but it's fine. Pretty small time loss. Pause glide here, so flashing lights warning. That's why I mentioned it, because the first one is right here. Alright, we're done. Let's see, talk to that at 247. That's not too bad. Could be a little better, could be worse. Excuse me. This cutscene's pretty long. Or at least what passes for long in this game. Oh, but yeah, that's pretty good. 3:15 is not bad on that split. Alright. Go over here. I'm actually really happy with what I've gotten drifting Pollen down to, which is quite fast. We're going to try to get out of here by 4:20, 4:19 maybe. A big part of it is just ignoring some of the dust that I used to go for. But also the strafing technique, which is really useful for making sure you face the same direction all the time. Oh, I missed. Could have been better, but not bad. Yeah, 420. Blaze it. Or something. Alright. And now we're into the game proper. That's just the game tutorializing you about the main conceit of the game, the main core gameplay loop, at least for the early part of the game, which is you go, you find cards, you find dust, you turn them in to reinforce the prism and fill it with dust, and once it's got enough dust in it, you can clear the dust storm and get to new areas. And repeat. Yeah, I'm also going to be streaming... I want to stream some non-speedrun stuff as well. I mentioned this on Twitter. I think tomorrow I'm going to try out Umaragi Generation, which is a photography game, if I recall correctly. I don't know, it came highly recommended by some people I follow on Twitter and whose opinions I trust on these sorts of things, so I'm going to give it a shot. And then also tomorrow in the evening, kind of like last week, you can check me out over on twitch.tv/theConSave, where myself and a couple other people are going to be playing through Borderlands, specifically Borderlands 1, which I've never played before. So it's been an interesting experience so far. So yeah, day jam-packed full of streaming tomorrow, hopefully. I don't know, streaming is fun. I'm not often motivated to do it, and like, I definitely don't want to do it for a living, but I like doing it every now and then. The main conceit of this 2D section is that you're trying to not kill these baby slimes. Because if you do, a gate appears like that. But here, we kill it, and then we reset the screen, because it's faster than trying to go around it. And we've got our first boss skip here. Just like that. And that's Misteria Waizel. I must have screwed up something there. Something fierce in my PB. Wow, that's a lot faster. I wonder what it did differently. But yeah, I've practiced a lot more of this early section, so like, I expect the numbers to look good for a while. Since that practice isn't reflected in the all-card splits, because I've been doing it in any percent. Oh, welcome back, Turbo. You haven't missed much. I was just saying how, like, I've been practicing in any percent, so my all-card splits are, like, a little bit out of date. And as a result, you can see I'm already, like, ahead 30 seconds, which is a lot for this early in the run. So yeah, hopefully this keeps up through Dustbound Village, since that's where the routes diverge. Alright, let's see, I need 5 more dust in this section, that should be easy. First cycle is not that hard once you're used to it, but it feels so good to get. things where you feel more clever than you actually are. And it's a 2-cycle, I think we want to get in this room. There we go. Oh, I screwed it up. That sucks. I got in the way of the fire shot because I got greedy going after the dust, which I didn't need. Yeah, well, oh well. Didn't cost that much time. So I've been trying to figure out how to do the Nano Assassin skip here, which is very precise, and like I think it's like actually like sub-pixel perfect or something stupid like that. I have not figured it out. But I have figured out how to just kill him pretty quickly, so it's probably not worth trying too hard on that skip, honestly. Alright, not bad, not bad. Still a gold split. That's nice. That feels good. Alright, there's another pause glide coming up here, so flashing lights warning. We gotta go turn in our dust, because our tank has a capacity of 60, and we have to eventually turn in 100, so we have to make 2 trips to turn in dust. And this is when it's most convenient to do so. Yeah, it's like one of the corner blocks. I think it's just as easy to do right side versus left side. The couple times I've gotten it now have been on the right side, but like, it's really tight. Like, I posted some pictures in the Discord channel about, like, just how absurdly tight it is. Like, I literally laid over one instance where it worked and one instance where it didn't, and Nova was in the exact same position. Like, pixel perfect, exact same position. So, it's stupidly precise. Another pause glide here. You can actually do a mid-air car transformation to get over to that easier, or faster, but it's a lot harder to do, and I'm not very good at it. Hey Ryan, how's it going? Always middle. You are correct. Man, I have not played Fall Guys in forever. Crew to play Fall Guys with me. Oh yeah, finding some sort of like cool sequence break would be pretty sweet. I spent some time today making some save files for PC to use for practice, and I uploaded them to speedrun.com. I know that doesn't exactly help you because you're on Switch, but yeah. This is Anodyne 2, Return to Dust. It's the game that I've been raving about for a while on Twitter now, and I am currently speedrunning it. And it's very strange, and you should play it. And it's on the Switch, so you can play it on the Switch. It's actually on all consoles now, in addition to PC. Yes, there's a lot of swan diving into weird alien-looking creatures, so that's a pretty standard part of this game, weirdly enough. Ooh, 3 dust drops there, that's nice. That one's not worth going back for. Alright. This boss sucks. I don't like it. Oh, I'm gonna need both of these boxes down here. That's bad. That could have gone better. Man, that one's like, that's the one I wish we could skip. But that's the one where it's very much completely and totally impossible to skip. You see, I was even a little slower there than in my PB. But I'm still way ahead, so like that's not a big deal. Alright, let's go do a clip. Like so. Right here. Clip into that. To these guys. Yeah, that makes sense. I definitely understand having to focus on other things. Like, I don't get as much time to do this as I would like. You know, full-time job and all that, but... And when you do come back to it, yeah, Nano Cleaner Zera takes no prisoners. Definitely worth grinding that one out. I think I finally gotten to the point where I, like, really understand that segment, especially the final boss, which I've now realized has 0 RNG to it. Everything happens the exact same way every time. So, knowing that, like, should help me clear it faster in the future. Alright, I need 7 more dust by the end of this area. Dust? Yeah, we should be good on dust. Because we're going to get one for free right here. And then getting one in the top part should be trivial. I've got the dust that I need. So you do keep your extra dust, is something I realized today, between loop 1 and loop 2, basically. So it is worth picking up other dust if it's cheap to do so. Those aren't, in my opinion, but... Got a boss skip coming up here. Just like that. And we're done. Yeah, I'm way ahead. Not that I'm complaining. Shows that my practice is paying off, which is nice. It's nice to see the results of your hard work, you know? More pause lighting here. I always forget to warn chat until after I've already started, at which point it's a little bit too late. still got a couple more of those to go. Cards first. Cards first. Yeah, sub 20 Gwom is a good target. Turn in dust. And then we remember to talk to the center. Remember to talk to the center. Remember to talk to the center. Because I've forgotten before, and it sucks. It eats like 20 seconds or something stupid like that. Depending on when you remember. Alright. So we've got another ride scale clip coming up after this next cutscene, followed by another pause glide. So... let's see. Get in there, run up here. You can just kind of jump up this wall if you do it at the right angle. Oh, I'm a little off to the side. We need to open that chest for a card. Then climb up to this, and flashing lights warning coming right about now. Ooh. Oh. Didn't quite stick the landing on that one, but I can recover it. Alright. We're good. And we just skipped one of those rhythm sections there, so that's nice. Do some fancy strafing through the geometry here. I don't think it's actually all that faster, but it feels nice. There are a couple places where strafing is really handy. Drifting Pollen and the final boss come to mind, in particular. Yeah, I've had a lot of practice with the movement, which is a big part of it. I mean, as it is for any speedrun, right? Like, practice makes perfect. Gotta talk to that gravestone. And one more gravestone to talk to. That little C jump there always gets me. It's kind of tricky. Take a quick detour for a card here. I haven't put a ton of thought into it, as to what other games I'd like to run. I don't know. There's some that I could see, like, speedrunning casually, if that makes sense at all. Like, maybe trying out some Link to the Past, trying to learn some of the actual glitches in that game instead of just the, like, super basic, rando strats. Because I do like me some Link to the Past rando, but I'd like to do some other stuff. Yeah, I don't know, though. Like, it's weird, because, like, I get unreasonably competitive sometimes. Not my best character trait. But, like, I like having this kind of smaller leaderboard. I forgot to slip there. Oops. I got distracted. So I like having this kind of smaller leaderboard where it feels like I actually have a chance at being near the top. And, like, something like I said, like Link to the Past is going to be way, way more contested. So I don't know, maybe some more obscure indie games? I'm not really sure. Flashing lights warning, again, I forget to remind people until it's too late. Wait for that text box. Oh, I was a little bit slow on the pause inputs. Alright. Nope. Oh, I just botched that one. Yeah, this could be better. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. Like, I love me a bunch of Mario and Zelda titles. And I've watched a lot of speedruns of a bunch of them. I don't know about doing it myself. The other thing I like about this one is that it's not really too hard to learn. Like, there aren't any super difficult tricks in it. Nothing super precise, but there's still, like, some skill to it. Whereas, like, we were talking about, like, what was it, Wind Waker the other day, with the manual super swimming. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. And there is something to be said for that. Turn in the dust. How much have we got? 66? That's a little light, but we should be fine. Alright. On to Iwasaki. We've got another pause glide coming up, so flashing lights warning. We're gonna pause glide off of this highway here. Just to get over those branches. And then we're into this area. We've got another pair of pause glides coming up, getting to Iwasaki, so be prepared. One right now. And then one particularly fast one right here. So yeah, I might try out some of those other games just for, like, for personal reasons. The other thing is, like, sorry, I'm trying trying to concentrate on doing these inputs because I've missed them before and it sucks. The other thing is it's easier for me to stream and record and therefore speedrun things that are on PC. So like console games are a little bit more difficult. I'm just not set up to do that. We're gonna grind here just a little bit. Ah, that's good. North. East. North. East. So yeah, like if I do speedrun some of those classic games, it'll almost certainly be on emulator. Oh, I should hit that save point. Alright. Let's try not to die. Okay, we're good. You know what? I'm gonna chance it. I'm still not gonna hit that save point. Aha! Getting past that guy without getting hit feels nice. We're gonna grab that mostly for health, honestly, because I'm gonna do something stupid like that. Oh, I almost died there because those snowmen do 2 points of damage to you. I'm playing this section super risky. Alright, but we should be good now. There's only one thing that can hurt us until the end of the section, which gives us... And the end of the section gives you a free full heal, so, like, we're good. And that was the last thing that could hurt us, so... all safe from here. Yeah, I hear that. I definitely want to find something to run for fun. Really? That was slower than my PB? I'm a little surprised. I thought I did that segment pretty darn well. Oh well. This way. I always have problems leaving this area, and I think I've finally... Oh, flashing lights warning. Again, I forget until it's too late. I think I finally drilled it into my head how to exit Iwasaki. Alright, let's see how much dust I need. Oh, maybe the dust grind was just a little slower. That is RNG, so I can see that being why that segment was slower. 146, so I need 54. 54 minus 30 is 24, minus 6 is 18. So I need 18. Okay. The magic number is 18. Flashing lights warning. We're gonna just glide on over this gate. Keep going to here. And into the next 2D section. Alright. Yes, thank you. 18. One thing I've noticed from my runs lately is that I've been relying less and less on my notes as I'm going through the run, which is something I'm pretty happy with, because I just feel like it's easier if you can do it all rote from memory. So not having to rely on the notes is nice. I still have them up here just in case. Oh, I went into grind mode. 18 dust. I wonder if I should be grinding in that room. No, there's some... Actually, there's a lot of dust in an upcoming room. Still need 6 more dust. There's not a ton of spots to grab it in this segment, but like, I'm not too worried. Yeah, definitely the appeal of having everything down memorized. 14. Yeah, no worries. I figured it was in response to the notes. It also means more time to actually interact with chat, which is relevant when I'm streaming. This is the last room to easily get dust in, but we should be good. Yeah, there we go. This room will also give you dust, but it's a bit more random. Or it's a lot slower to grind. That's what I'm trying to say. So like if you need to grind in the room before it. Wait, no. Oh, I botched that. We'll just wait for the cycle. Almost done with this section. I've had better Clonweis, but I've had worse. Alright. And split. Man, the long cutscenes before every split always makes me feel like so bad. Long being a relative term, given how fast they actually go by, but when you're speedrunning and you're sitting there doing nothing, it feels like forever. And it's like, come on, I just want to split now. But no, I do it at a specific time to be consistent. more flashing lights, but these are pretty slow, all things considered. I pressed the wrong button to get out of right scale. Alright. We are nearing the end of the overlap between all cards and any percent. Got a cutscene here. Vision of where we need to go next. We've got the stagger section where you need really tight navigation to not fall over because you're on a timer. I was not counting the steps very well there. So basically, after a set amount of time, you're going to drop out of car mode and fall to the ground and have this very slow animation where you get up and then walk slowly. So we're trying to get off the screen before that happens. And I think I got it. It's always a very close thing. Ah, yes. Flashing lights warning. There we go. There we go. That is some good navigation there. Now we got a cutscene. And then at the end of this cutscene, we're going to fall down again. We're going to walk 8 steps. And then we're going to be able to turn into a car, so we will. And then we'll drive to a tower, and we won't be able to use car form again until much later on. Like 10 minutes from now, at least. Probably more. Yeah, that tower is where we're going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Fall down again. Walk over to this symbol and touch it. And touching it inverts gravity, so now we can fall up the tower. Like so. Oh, I screwed that up. I'm gonna fall over again. Come on. There's like a... If you go exactly straight and like jump at the right moment, you can actually get through that transition without falling over. And now we're going to jump a lot because our timer only ticks while we're on the ground. So by jumping a lot and staying airborne, we don't fall over again. And then this, I looked this up, this dog does not move in a random pattern. It's a fixed pattern every time. Always goes there to start. Always comes over here. Always fall down right about here while he's up there. Jumps to there. And then we'll... Ooh, that felt good. Get him while he's right there. And I'm going to remember to hold down right. So that we get displaced from where we're supposed to spawn into the next scene. So, in general, whenever there's a pixelated fade-in, you can move during that fade-in. So, as long as you know where you're going, you can start moving a lot sooner than you can actually see yourself. So, a good portion of this run is knowing where to go and what directions to hold during cutscenes. Like, normally I would have started up actually at the bed there. Alright, and this is Dustbound Village. We're going to be here for a while. A while in speedrun terms. At least. This segment is usually around like 10 minutes. It's the longest segment in the run. Longest segment in any percent. I actually think New Theeland is longer in all cards. But it's close. So like here, like I was talking with Pixelated Betas, I know after we get off this bus, I have to hold up. So I'm already moving up when we load into this scene. There's also a few places you can do it where it just like is entertaining but not actually relevant. There's a cutscene coming up where I can be in a weird spot during the cutscene. Oh, I got distracted talking to chat. I was supposed to be holding down right then, so that I could get through that faster too. Oh well, you don't lose a ton of time. Like, it's a very small time save, but you know how it is. Small time saves add up. Stand down here. I think if I stand here, I don't actually aggro this middle guy. Yeah. And that way I have more than enough health to get through this guy safely. Dang it, I'm trying to... Wow. Yeah, more than enough health to get through that safely. Ooh, that was, a little dicey. I don't usually die in the third room there. I'm gonna die in that section, it's in the second room. Mainly because that's where the game plan is. Stand still and tank all the damage. Alright, let's do some rites, which involves rolling the dice, getting across the rickety bridge, and summoning a sacrifice down the slide. Dang it. Wow, that could have gone a lot better. Now, deflect attacks. I'm just gonna sit here and mash. And then, quick time event. Always end with X press. And then, okay. That could have gone better. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. Okay. Not too bad on gardening too. Yeah, there's two outdoor action sections that like are the most normal sections of this are considered gardening. Gardening 1 and gardening 2. Here's Shrine 2. Not bad. Next we have Dustbound Beatdown 2. Oh, come on. There we go. Back and forth. Quick time event. Oh, too late now. I should have gone over to the right side while we were waiting to transition. start there next time. And that's where all the ammunition is. Don't run away. Is where I'm going to use some funny displacement and be looking away from everything that's going on way up here. I'm supposed to be watching what's going on in this cutscene, but instead I can just be like, hey, this tree looks neat. Oh. But then you get moved back into position no matter where you are. You get moved to that spot facing that direction. Got one more trip to the shrine and ritual number 3 to do, and then we've got wrestling number 3, and then we're done with this section other than cutscenes. That said, there is a pretty lengthy cutscene at the end of this section, and we split in the middle of it. I use the sound effect of transitioning from 2D to 3D to time my splits to make them consistent. Basically, all of the splits in this game are on some sort of 2D to 3D transition for the most part. So that makes it easy to know when to hit the button. What I call a DDD section, which, if you've played any Kirby game, will become obvious almost immediately why. That was fun. And we matched this. Alright. All that's left is a whole bunch of cutscene. This is cutscene part 1. This is cutscene part 2. We're making good time, though. Here's cutscene part 3, and I'm going to pull up my notes here, because it's been a while since I've done an all-cards run. So I want to make sure I know where to go next. Oh, it's actually a little bit slower than in my PB. That's a shame. Still, I'm like a minute ahead, so that's not too bad. Yeah, so in any percent... Oh, this is cutscene part 4, by the way. In any percent, we would be going to do a dust grind next, but it turns out there's enough natural dust as you go around that you don't need to do a dust grind at all in all cards. And here's cutscene part 5. Yeah, you can see there's like 3 minutes cutscene between the end of the previous segment and the beginning of this one. Yeah, longest non-credits cutscene in the game, I think. Alright. So yeah, we are going to go visit the dolphin, as it is occasionally referred to. Go this way. Always towards the safe point. Always towards the safe point. This way. We're going to talk to some of these trees for a thing later. And then here's a dolphin. He's seen better days. And if you thought this game was weird before, just wait. How many of these inputs do you think I can get? It goes in a fixed pattern that's just like a clockwise rotation starting it up. So like I feel like if you could get the timing and the rhythm right, you could actually hit all of those. But it's really difficult and also serves zero purpose. Alright, we're gonna get that chest and this crystal. And I believe we hold right here. We're going to do an isometric section, which is weird. This section, playing this casually, is where I knew this game was going to be an all-timer. Because it's just so weird and out there. And a lot of that, unfortunately, comes from the text, which you're not going to be able to read. So you'll just have to go play this game for yourself. But yeah, this is kind of one of my favorite parts. That said, it's fairly short. Because it's mostly just walk to a place, talk to a thing, walk to a place, talk to a thing. Again, the beauty of this section is not in the gameplay, it's all in the writing. Oh, right. I forgot. I'm supposed to check the window. Losing time for no reason, because I don't remember how to do things. There's no excuse, because that's in the any percent route too. Yep, losing time. Now we got a bunch of cutscenes, and then we're going to leave via the window. Gameplay? Nope. Psych. More cutscene. Yeah, you can see I lost some time in this segment. So, and here's where we really diverge. Because after the Dust Grind, desertNPC there is the next thing you do normally in the all cards route, but then you would normally talk to this tree and then dive into that portal and do some stuff in that room. But instead, we're going to come back to that later and do this. And we're going to do New Theeland next. And this is the longest segment in the game, because New Theeland is... Oh, wait, hang on. Almost forgot. This is all cards. And there's a card right here. Come on, get out of there. There we go. Yeah, I almost forgot that card. Welcome back. You missed the dolphin. But we're doing New Theeland next. Which is a nice, long segment. That starts with a reference to Anodyne 1. If you've played that game. Maybe I should speedrun Anodyne 1. That could be fun. One of the glitchless categories, I think. Not the, because the glitch category is like 5 minutes or something stupid. Like, it's super fast because you can just basically use glitches to walk straight to the end. So I think I'd be more interested in doing a glitchless category there. We gotta go touch this button. Open that gate for later. Yeah, New Theeland is, like, fantastic. Like, it and Pastel Horizons are definitely some of the high points of the game. Honestly, Pastel Horizons music being so good is one of the reasons I like doing the all cards runs. Because otherwise you just completely miss out on that area in the speedrun. Alright, I gotta actually look at my notes here. South from docks to get to cart. So we gotta hit these 7 blocks in order. Here's 1. Here's 2. And we're gonna just be north, east, and north. Alright, we're gonna follow this path. Yeah, we basically just... The route we take is basically entirely determined by those blocks. Because you have to hit them in order, but you can do all sorts of stuff that you want in between them. So we basically just go around the map doing things in the right areas for these blocks. Until we've hit all 7 of them. Here's a retrieval. Oh, ow. So these pink diamonds cannot be hurt by your spark. Nor can they be inhaled. You have to spit something at them to destroy them. And all of these rooms have you destroying a couple of them to move on. And then sometimes stuff like that can happen, where your projectile gets lodged in the wall and destroyed. Which I find irritating, but what are you gonna do? Ow. I'll tell you what you're gonna do. The answer is get good. Scrub. And that is a dust crystal that is not worth dust, unfortunately. But it's fine. There's still tons of dust in this section. And it ends with a dust crystal, so, like, we're not going to be hurting for dust at all. That, and then we gotta do this puzzle legitimately instead of just using this room to grind dust. And go enter the Mega Slime. piece. We're trying to collect these 4 armor pieces to be able to get to the boss of this area. We've got one. So, now we're going to go straight east past... There's a kill room in the middle of the ocean. That was some weird momentum. And over here, and over here, and up here. It's this one first. It's really costly to get any of these blocks in the wrong order, because then you have to start again from the beginning of that chain. Which means going back basically to the start and doing a bunch of navigation again. And I always forget if it's the south one or the north one that I have to do first. So that's the... I always have to check my notes there. Alright, now we've got a trading quest. Memorizing the order there is very important. And then out via this kill room. Land here. Right, we need to go through the moat over here, because there's a block up here. This is block number 6. Go straight down from here to hit this. There we go. Yeah, if you've done all the blocks correctly, that's what opens the gate there. And then there's a piece of armor there, so that's 3 of them. And then the 4th one is just kind of off in its own corner of the map. So we save it for last, because why not? Go through this maze here. I don't actually have that memorized. There's a tell that you can use to just learn it quickly. And then we go here because we need to go turn in those 4 armor pieces, and this is a much faster way to get back here. Turning 4 armor pieces. Talk to Artery. And then it turns out the place we left from is pretty close to the boss. So we just walk back through these portals. Back on the raft. Up one. East. East. And up here to the boss. First, we've got to stun the boss by making him dizzy. Scale against the boss. And this is also not RNG. Like, very little in this game is. These symbols appear in the same order every time. And you use the shields for Prince Luco finishes off the dragon, and then we inhale him like he's a dust crystal. That's pretty good. I'll take that. And then, right. So normally in any percent, after getting your stuff from New Zealand, you'd be basically done. So you'd be heading the other way to get the last piece of the collar. But now instead, we have a full tank of dust. So we're going to go turn that in and then come back to turn in that dust, to do new stuff after that. Oh, that's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. You can tell that this is the part that I haven't practiced as well. So, like, I don't have it quite as well memorized. And Loquat Skelgum, in particular, is, like, super tough to optimize. And I just always have a hard time with it. So back the way we came. We're gonna still go to Outer Sands North. So this is Blue Veil East. This area here that we were at before is Outer Sands North. Don't get caught up on the save point. And then from here we can get to Outer Sands East. Talk to some NPCs to set up something, to set up the next area, actually. So, talk to one NPC, there's another one in the cactus patch over here, where those coins are floating. Talk to them and enter the next area. We have to come over here and get this card. And then we can just kind of drive off a cliff here and end up where we need to be. And go into the house. And then this 2D section is like, I really need to buckle down and practice this and figure out what the actual strats are instead of just trying to do it casually but fast. Yeah. The rhythm minigame for this one, it's always down. You always have to press the down button or nothing. Which, I don't know, I find kind of interesting. I like that they do slightly different things with all of them. Alright. Push. Push. That's good enough. Okay. Some of these I'm like still figuring out ways to make them go fast. Get that out of the way. Grab this. Do that. Dust is not too much of a concern at this point. There we go. That's what I wanted. Right. We do have to take that kind of semi-secret upper path up here. Up here. There we go. I get to talk to you, but also this leads to the hidden card. So we have to take it because this is all cards after all. Oh, that's not one. Let's just reset that. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is what I mean when I say I need to practice this area. Alright. And then this. That's not too bad. And now we're back here. Say hi to the crystal. Key will catch up in a minute. There it is. And then it's gonna go over there. This. And basically the key stops following you on each screen and you have to catch up to it. So yeah, as you might have noticed there, if you have something in your tank, you are very slow at pushing the gum around. Come on. I can definitely do that running faster. Get a little bit of this dust. This. And this. Inhale from over here, inhale from over here. Do that. Here's the other key that we need. To actually move that at all. Come on. Come on. I'm trying to not go in the teleporter here, because I don't need to be up there. There we go. Alright, and here's my strategy for this segment. Thrilling, isn't it? Oh, now they're shooting two at a time. But you can see, because of their weird curved arcs, this door actually protects you from stuff that would otherwise hit you. And again, very little in this game is RNG dependent, so like, this is consistent. You're gonna get hit twice. No, you're gonna get hit 3 times, but now it's over. Ta-da! And that's the end of the segment. Now I lost a little bit of time there. But I'm still ahead overall, so... that wasn't too bad. Alright, we need to go up this way, that's right. Remembering how to get back to the orb. Because this is where we're going next. So in this section, we're supposed to do a fashion minigame, where we go get outfit orders for various people in the town. and then go back and build specific outfits to suit their needs. But it turns out it doesn't actually matter if you actually suit their needs or not. So we're just gonna build the outfit that's fastest every time. Need to talk to that person. Also gonna grab the color piece there. If you're familiar with the any percent route, you'll note that we skipped the one in New Theeland. It's because the piece in Pastel Horizon is faster to get. Yep, so that was the wrong outfit, because that person wanted something plain and inconspicuous. We gave them something flashy and flamboyant. But it doesn't matter. We get to proceed to the next section anyways. This person wanted something professional, and they got the same flashy and flamboyant outfit. And here I have to remember to go all the way. I gotta talk to you, but I also have to go all the way to the end, because that is one of the cards. Get to the card at the bottom. And we've completed this section. And now you get to see why we opened that gate earlier, because we're actually not going to leave the way we came in. It's actually slightly faster, despite that cutscene, to go this way. And that's where that gate would have stopped us if we hadn't opened it earlier. Hey, not bad. PB on that segment. Alright, we've got one last pause glide coming up here, so flashing lights warning. That's the collar base. We still need one of the 3 locks for the collar to finish assembling it, which we need to do to get the last card and also to actually unlock the final dungeon. So we will be picking up that collar piece in here. No rhythm mini game on that one. I don't know why. But now we're on to Pastel Horizon. I love the music here so much. I think this might be my favorite area in the entire game, to be perfectly honest. Like, this is great. We gotta follow these petals, but at some point we're gonna get stopped by ghosts. Oh, that's bad. But it turns out it'll still count you as having followed the petals, even if you get stopped by the ghost. So we follow them up until we get to here. I need 60 dust by the end of this segment. Not this Pico scale segment, but overall Pastel Horizon. So, I need 13 more, and there are no more dust crystals, so gotta keep an eye out for individual dust drops. I'm not too worried about it though. We're in 49, only 11 left. We're in pretty good shape. We're going to enter this fishbone. I'm not going to worry about these random monsters that I don't have to kill, because the ones that I do have to kill will give me enough dust. I'm pretty sure. And if not, I know where to grind in this area, and this is not it. do need to talk to that ghost, because otherwise the fishbone is still blocking the path. I have screwed that up before. There's a card. Until you see a flying enemy, and then south. We gotta pick up an item from an NPC here. Right here. And that'll let us get into another dungeon. Which is where we're heading next. Following the coastline. Yeah, the coastline bends up there. And then we're going to go down here. Precise raft movement is kind of tricky, but very important for Pastel Horizon in particular. And that item we picked up is what lets you get into here. Yeah, we'll be good on dust. There we go. That's the 60 we needed. Oh, come on. Where are you going? And this is the last room to get it in. Oop. That was a little sloppy, but it could have been a lot worse. Up to you. And then remember to actually go up the mountain. I've had a run lose a lot of time by forgetting to go up the mountain. Alright, and we should have completed this area now, for the most part. We have to go to the Ghost Bridge next. Which is basically straight north from here. We basically just follow the perimeter of this area and do a big loop. That is the last we'll be seeing of the raft. We take this, we open that chest for the last color piece, and that chest for a card, and we get back on the train. And that's why we pick up that collar piece instead of the one in New Theeland, because it's basically free. You literally spawn right next to it. And you have to go there anyways to get a card. Alright, we are almost done. Oh, that was actually slightly slower than my PB, but that's fine. Not by much. Here. And now, everything from here on out is going to look pretty similar to any percent. Like, we're gonna go up this tower here, and go back into Dustbound Village. So on the second trip to the tower, I think it's actually slightly faster to walk here instead of glide. I don't know if it actually makes a big difference, but I like to feel that it does, so that's what I do. Oh, I always forget to not hold forward when coming out of there, because if you do, you just kind of fall off. So that's a little bit of time loss, but it's fine. Alright. Got a little bit of a cutscene here. And then after this, it's just on to Nano Cleaner Zera, which is the hardest portion of the game. Yeah, okay. You can see marginally slower there. But again, not by 0.3 of a second is, like, acceptable. I don't care. I definitely don't have this run down that tightly yet. You can actually get through that door at the bottom of the tunnel there while you're still in midair, if you know where it is, and start hitting Y as you're falling. So that's fun. Got this fast ramp that I had forgotten about in previous runs, but that exists. That's the right way to go. Back to the center. So, I still think most of my gains to be made are going to be in the third loop areas. This part you only do in all cards, so I need to practice that. That said, my Nano Cleaner Zera is a lot better than it was before, so, like, I expect to gain some more time still. Come on. My Zera's a lot better, he says, before flowing up easy inputs. Don't push anything. Fall down the tube. And then on to what is the hardest part of the any percent run, certainly. Probably just the hardest part of the run, period. Either route. You could make an argument that Loquat Skelgum is harder to optimize. But I'm not sure if that's just because I haven't actually practiced it and figured out the strategies for those rooms. This one, even if you know the strategies, the rooms themselves are still just pretty difficult. Let's go. Alright. Come on. Go left side first, because like most of the dungeon is actually over here, it turns out. Could have been a little cleaner, but still pretty good. Why did I do that? I don't get the spikes. Thank you. This room. Gotta make sure that the shooter over there doesn't cross the spikes, because that will kill it. Like that. So far, so good. Alright. That's not good. Okay. There we go. That room looks super good when it's done cleanly, but it's very difficult to fully optimize. This feels pretty good so far. Here you have to damage yourself in each of these rooms to open these red gates. So of course the puzzle is, well, how do you do that? Sometimes you have to shoot things at yourself, like in that room. Grabbing that health there. Although I didn't need it, I had enough health to survive that. That one dies to one squeaky hit. The other two objects each require 10 hits. But if you hit them with the vacuum once, they stop moving in their pattern, so you can just sit there and spam. So that's why you'll see me vacuum the other two targets. Come on. There we go. Alright, so far so good. We've got one more target to take out. Want to go through the teleporter yet. Save there just in case. We've got time while waiting for the keys animation anyways, so it doesn't cost us anything. Go. Nice. Last of the 3 sub-targets to take out. I like this. We're not going to hit the sub 140, but we're going to do pretty well, I think. We're going to get close. Here we go, final boss time. Alright, so this is where I said I figured out the pattern. There's no RNG involved. And the first time, the weak spot is always the furthest from him, and the second time is always the closest. And the third time, if you get to it, it's always the second closest. Missing these easy targets. Oh. Alright, I've done better on this boss, but that wasn't too bad. Don't die. I didn't get the 2-second there, which is unfortunate, but still a 3-cycle, which is nice. Alright, I need to get some health. So, we're going to take a slight detour to get all of those. There we go. Oh, I don't have as much health going into this third phase as I'd like. Cycles that I actually attacked it on. If I actually attacked it on the first cycle, that would have been pretty good. Alright. Now I'm not worried. This part's easy. This part's easy, he says, flowing it up. 142 something. Screech incoming. And time is now. Alright. That was pretty good. I feel like I've had better Nano Cleaner Zeras in any percent, but that's still, like, not bad at all. Technically, Nano Cleaner Zera in all cards is always going to be a tiny bit, a fraction of a second faster, because you're turning in 60 dust at the end instead of 90 dust. But, like, I don't think that's not an appreciable amount. This speedrun isn't optimized that much yet. So I think it's a pretty close apples-to-apples comparison. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna sit through the ending credits here, because after my very first run of this, there was a rule added that says, after you finish the run, load into the save file again and confirm all the cards. Which makes sense. That's fine by me. But that does just mean we have to sit through the ending cutscene here and the credits. So, enjoy this with text you can't read, but pictures you can. 142.16. Not bad, not bad. So yeah, that means... It basically means doing all cards over any percent adds about around 20-21 minutes to the run. Probably a little less once I actually get good at the parts that are unique to any percent. Or, sorry, all cards. Like, once I get... Especially Loquat Skelgum. That's the one that I need to practice. That's the one where it's very tricky to be very precise. Like, you have to be very precise to go fast there. Whereas New Theeland and Pastel Horizon, you have to know the route. But once you do, there's a fair amount of lag for the most part. You don't have to be super precise anymore. But Loquat Skelgum, very precise. That is a new world record. It doesn't mean a lot because I'm the only one on the leaderboard, so any of my PBs are going to be new world records. But it's neat. I'm going to change the language to English so that we can read things again. And we're going to double check the settings just for verification purposes. Yep, that all looks good. And we're going to go back into the save file. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that run. Alright, cards. Palisade, Gustine, Gwom, Misteria, Bran, Geof, Farming Village, Clonwei, Morose Clouds, Iwasaki, Arborealists, Wash, Jade Highway, Minorma, Faberham, Loquat Skelgum, Gum and Skelkeys, New Theeland, Pillar Triacle, Outer Sands Night, Tremuloid, Gigi, I mean, the dolphin, you know what this is, Imago, Fukuchi, and Bridge Builder. That is all 25 cards, including Palisade. The repaired Palisade card. It's foil, shiny. Alright, well that's everything.